the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Man, he got a squad. He got a Super Bowl team. I'm trying to tell you.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir. Look at me. Go. Ready?
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Back to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Oh, shit.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field,
I should have kept my job. I should have gave him my job
for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
He got Ward.
So
oh, yeah, Baby Snake, but that's the other nigga from Ohio State. That's that nigga.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Snakeface, the best corner in the league.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year.
That's that nigga from Ohio State that's getting drafted in real life.
And a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the
secondary. Yeah, that's the nigga from Ohio State.
So that sophomore season is big for them.
they really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Come on, QB, come on. You go tight. You got tight. Go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
I'm trying to help. Hey, man, I see you over there slacking in your defense. You know,
facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays.
You help me out? I can help you with some pieces. I know you lacking on some pieces over there, yo.
On play action, it's Brady.
What you need on offense? Come on,
lad. He has it. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season?
Yeah, that dude got lineman on the part.
38 yards on 66
that's true.
And he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Yeah, Dad been looking for a corner lately.
To the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What's up, killer?
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Come on, man. You don't do
The
that.
hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And this one brought in by Sanu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
And based on
my
like
math,
they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game. So you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Opponent. I meant to say opponent. Good
the
opponent.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, that's 53! I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Show it up. Show it up. Check 50. Check 50. Out there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On play action, now Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Henry Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Bust your head open.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Tamazi! Tamazi! Shit, shit. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Check 43.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's trying to get my corner from me. A superstar corner.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You just do. And don't trade with the right niggas.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back.
Yeah, you want money from.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, Dad, remember, Baby Boy?
You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 24, Brady. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo.
Now a hit and a loose football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
Hey, Dad, ask him when the last time he been to the playoffs.
How will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Okay.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Look at him, stuttering.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
So who's cinnamon bun? Get it? So who's cinnamon bun?
To begin their next drive, they are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a play fake, Brady. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is Carson, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Oh. Yeah.
Here's Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run here with Bernard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Ready?
From the 31, Driscoll. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Wait, that 380. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go. Go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brady. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a